What's up, guys? It's Imagineer Tycoon here. I'm back with another SimCity video. So basically, just gonna go on a little tour of all the new things that came with the Cities of Tomorrow expansion pack, the little maps that went with it. I don't have the expansion pack, but I do happen to have the maps that came with it. I think everyone got them, so I just want to go through them and talk a little bit about them and let you guys know what came with it. And then we're going to go into a little sandbox region called Las Lunas Key that I made 2 cities in. I just want to give you a little tour of them. And I'll possibly make a new series about it. So look forward to that. So right now we're going to go over the different new maps that came with it. So Serenity Key is one of my favorites. It's the one that I made my Las Lunas Key off of. I renamed it. It consists of 6 cities and 2 great works. And it's a lush tropical island chain that features 3 habitable islands. They should have just said like hospitable or habitable. Well, it makes sense, I guess. Surrounding a dormant volcano. 2 of the islands share a great works site. Oh, sorry. It's one of my friends. Share a great works site. Each island cities are connected by road and rail, but all cities in the region are connected to each other by water. So basically, the only way you can get to either cities and any of these is by water or air. The second region was Rambling Badlands. This consists of 14 cities and 2 great works. So it's in clusters of 7. Basically, it's an arid desert landscape that splits across the middle by a range of peaks and cliffs. The Saguaro River serpentines its way through one side of this region, quenching the thirst of all cities that border it. So you better hope you actually live on that river or you're going to be screwed because there's no water. And then the third city is Verdant Jungle, or region for that matter. I've actually been lucky enough to play in this region. I have a couple friends that wanted to make a region out of it, so we've been playing in this for a little while. It's deep in the heart of a lush tropical rainforest. The region features 2 clusters. Mayors have to decide if the region will continue to thrive as a green paradise, or if they will exploit the land's natural resources, meaning deforestation to like the max. And the fourth and final city is region. I keep saying city. Region is Desolation. Desolation consists of 7 cities and 1 great work. And the most prominent pockmark on the face of this region is the Fallout Epicenter, which is this right here. And it's a smoldering ruin of a site. Its windswept, interconnected region needs high-tech recovery to unearth the natural riches buried deep within. And I'm going to do something really quick because I just want you guys to see what this consists of. This city right here is full of radiation, and the only way to get rid of it is if you build an academy in the region and can research the ground scrubber to remove the radiation from the site, providing access to the resources in the crater. So technically you have to have Cities of Tomorrow if you're going to build on this city, mainly because it is full of radiation. So that's just something to look at. So we're going to go back. We're going to go into my region, Las Lunas Key. As you can see, it is in Serenity Key, which is this dormant volcano surrounded by 3 islands, which I would assume are created from this. So I founded Kingman Coast and North Wakaya. I renamed Kingman Coast. It was originally called, I forget exactly, but I know it was something different and I changed it. So the cities here are Omawa, and then South Wakaya, so South and North Wakaya, so that's probably the name of that island. Namaka Beach, and Piniolo Point. I guess Point is how that's spelled in this region. Anyway, so we're going to go into my biggest city. And we'll probably be waiting for a little while, because I haven't played this game for a little bit. But yeah, so I'm sorry for like the dormancy in videos. I've just been caught up with schoolwork. The holidays are coming up, and the fact that it's very, very difficult to get these videos to work with all the editing and things you have to go through. I've been tooling around with some of the settings in one of my video editing softwares that allows me to do time-lapse. So I've been fooling around with that, seeing how that works. So maybe you'll see some time-lapse coming up soon with the other cities in this region, since it's Sandbox, and I know it takes forever, so maybe do a couple speed builds. But right now we're coming into Kingman Coast, and Kingman Coast consists of the coastline and a little bit of greenery. It's full of water and full of skyscrapers, as you can see. This is the Edificio Copan, and the Empire State Building. Those were the two landmarks I put into this city, mainly because I felt that they really made the skyline. And at first, this was really put in because it gave me residence, and that's what I needed. So, the most recent addition is this building here called La France, and it's basically a spa, but it's huge. And it's not even at its highest density, so I can't even imagine what would happen when it gets bigger. So basically, the road layout here is a straight avenue down the middle, and then one that loops around. As you can see, it loops around this whole entire thing from right here, and it goes all the way down like that. And this city is basically grids, but what I did was I did the park tool, which allowed me to create the right zoning to build one and get one skyscraper in these squares, maybe a small one in this one, and then big skyscrapers in this one, which I made parks for. So they each have individual lots for them. The main idea with this was to have skyscrapers in this section, and then on the outskirts of the town have coastline estates and suites and lofts. But I also wanted to incorporate a intercity university, and I think I was very successful with that, in the fact that I incorporated the train right into the middle of it as well. So as you can see, we have the university, we have a road, then we have a park, then the train track. What the train track does is it comes in off of this and goes straight up and around, and we did symmetry with that. So I think I did a very good job with that. I'm really proud of it. So then we're going to look at the other city off in the distance over here. This one is North Wakaya. Basically, it has a 2-level effect and everything. I started it this morning, so it's really not the biggest city, but we're going to go ahead and go into it because I want to show you it. So all this loads. But yeah, I like the new maps. I haven't gotten a chance to actually play on all of them yet. I've played on this one, and I've played on the Verdant Jungle, and I enjoy both of them. I prefer this one over. This one kind of reminds me of Sunrunner Bay in the fact that it's got islands, but it has more than 2 cities. So right now we're going into North Wakaya, and this consists of the Willis Tower and a little bit of a pill shape, and I went for more of the avenue that kind of splits off in one direction and then goes up. So basically, it's kind of a simple road layout. I didn't really want quite as a dense city in this one as I did the other one, just because that's going to be more of like the capital city over there. And then this one and then the one on the island that the other city was on are going to be the 2 other cities that go along with it. So right now I guess we're getting these buildings here. They look like some of these lofts. So what I hope for the skyline of this city is going to fill out this entire area with skyscrapers. And then since we have a little bit of a 2-level effect here, we'll get skyscrapers that actually fill up this top layer across the top. But we wouldn't have figured that out unless I had figured that this ridge was actually in this city. So what I did was I made a little winding road that went up, put a little bridge over this, but made a long avenue that kind of tees off over here, and then I made this. So basically, my hope is that all of these little gallerias and lofts and things will basically fill out and become skyscrapers, and hopefully I'll have like a 2-level effect with my cities. So that's all about the cities. Now let's go into the region and look at further planning. So basically, since I think these 3 cities support this little great work here, and then I think those 3 cities support that great work, what I'm planning on doing is doing this city next, which I'm really looking forward to because it's kind of a difference in terrain in that it's not just the coastline and it's not just ridge. It consists of both of them. And this is going to give a nice little, I could probably put a school or something up here. And this will be a nice industrial city since I have my school, my high-tech, and then this will be my industrial city. That's my hope anyway. And then over at this one, at South Wakaya, since we already have the high-tech city, I figured we might as well put in a new tourism city. So this will probably be like my gambling tourism city. And then over on these 2 cities, we really don't have plans for it, but we'll see what happens further. So as you can see, these are nice little regions. You can see the deafening and everything. You can see how the water comes up like that. So it's a nice region. But what I really wish they would have done is put a great work or some form of something on this, because it would have been cool to see if you could actually build something on that and to see if there was some sort of a great work that you could go in and excavate and see what things are going on there, instead of just, having an island there. Although it does add to the scenery. So, I know it's a short little video, guys, but I didn't want to make it too complicated. So, we'll just go back into our city real quick. I didn't want to make it too complicated, just wanted to show you a little tour of what I've been doing. So possibly a speed build or so, or a couple or two on the the other cities in this region. But till then, just comment, subscribe, and I look forward to making another video for you guys. So I'll see you next time.